Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Dragon with you. Finally, I managed to go straight into Biscuit's testing, and this time we will see how effective this character is. Okay, so let me show you abilities, and here we have actually some damage. 5 seconds. The enemies can't receive any healing from anyone except themselves. Then we have Mighty Snowball. So Mighty Snowball is thrown by Biscuit into the opponent who tries to heal himself. So that's anti-other healing, that's anti-healing self with some duration. And here we have the third ability, which reduces the healing received by the enemy for 5 seconds. The amount of reduction is 12% now, but that should be seen at the fights. So let me just show you how exactly it happens. Let me pick back my patronage. So now I'll test Biscuit on Celeste. Now I'll test Cornelius with Axel probably. So Axel moves to Cornelius. Then we have Martha with Oliver to survive longer, to heal better. Yes, right. And here we have for Chinmaz it's Albus or Fenris. Let it be Fenris now. And Estros with nothing, because actually I think he is strong enough now. Okay, so that's my team. Who are we fighting against? Let's fight with this one. So you see that we have less patronage, it's a solid K'arkh team. So I'll pick option where we have obviously Yasmin. And let me try to fight. Still, I think Axel is the best choice anyway. So yes, I understand that actually we will. Okay, just for content, just for content, I'll pick Biscuit. So if the enemy can't heal, then probably that should work. But I'm not sure if my team can survive K'arkh. Oh, K'arkh with a sphere. Better now than later, of course. Still painful. Okay, so here comes Biscuit. Enemy can't heal K'arkh except of vampirism. That vampirism just worked. And what do we have here? So feels bad, but K'arkh is dead now. Can we kill him second time? No, we can't. Yeah, so that's a defeat because K'arkh targeted my units and I just throw away everything. So let's try again. This time I will fight with same opponent, but I will fight without Biscuit, with Axel. I hope we can fight him. Yes, here we go. So I'll change Biscuit into Axel, which results in better survival of my team, which results into not losing my main characters so fast. And I hope that now we can win this. Because K'arkh is like focusing on several targets. If he manages to kill your top units, then you are dead, obviously. Yeah, so here we go. Now K'arkh ults, and my team survives because we have Axel's ability, which allows to redirect damage, which allows to remove K'arkh without any pain. And in the end, you see that everything was exactly the same except of the pet which I used. So against K'arkh teams, I would still recommend playing Axel because Axel's redirection is more important than not letting enemy team heal K'arkh. Actually, K'arkh can heal himself perfectly, that's why it's not the main thing probably here. Yes, so exactly 2 fights and the result is strictly another. So here let me play Biscuit. So here we have Biscuit. Here we have Axel. Yeah, like that. Okay, so just for you, I'll buy some more options. So I have now 5 more tries. Can I fight with somebody here? We have Sidewinder with a nice team, with a lot of mages, with Lian. So I think that I should lose to this team, obviously. So let me try to improve my chances with picking, for example, Rufus against mages. That should work. If Yasmin jumps straight into Lian, then we're just dead because she can't kill Lian in time. Looks like, but maybe Biscuit will help us. Let's check this out. Enemy uses pure damage, some magic damage, so maybe I could even play Cornelius here. Yeah, let's play Cornelius because otherwise I die from magic damage. So like anti-mage team versus mage team. I hate fighting with Aurora, probably she wastes my time. If Yasmin jumps straight into Aurora, then this fight is over. But maybe Biscuit can help me here. So the enemy can't heal, okay. Still my Yasmin dies at the start of the game. And the dodge from enemy Celeste, which means I can't do enough damage, which means I'm just dying now. Yasmin was uncovered, Yasmin was not protected, now they remove Chinmao, now they remove Cornelius, and that's how I lose. So that's a defeat at like 50 seconds before, because all my main damage dealers are just dead. Just like that. Okay, so let me try to fight the same opponent, but this time I'll pick Axel again. Let's find him. Probably I'll still lose, but you will see the difference. So when Yasmin gets uncovered, she gets hardly hit with enemy Celeste, and as a result she usually dies. But if we have redirection of Axel, then the chances of Yasmin to survive are much higher. So against Faceless, I would still recommend playing Axel. So see, same situation, so Yasmin uncovered again, but this time she managed to survive because of redirection. So now she's back, now we deal some damage to the little kitty, and yes, I still think we'll lose here, but anyway, that was much better, so my team is still alive, even though we received tons of damage, even though we still lose the entire fight, because this is a solid magic team and I can't fight with mages, obviously. Especially when my opponent has dodges like this. So, like crazy dodges for Celeste, I don't know why. Yes, so the only character which is playable here is Rufus. If he attacked me with Rufus, then I would probably win the fight. Okay, so neither nor, but still I still think that we had a more effective Axel than the previous team. Okay, so let's check other options. With K'arkh we already tested. So what about K'arkh when he plays not Axel but he plays Biscuit? So Biscuit K'arkh team. I'm curious, so can I win it with Axel? Can Axel be good enough to provide my team with survival? I don't want to test Biscuit because I already showed you that against K'arkh teams you are not trying to kill the opponent. You are just trying not to lose your characters during the fight, especially if the enemy K'arkh is empowered by Nebula or just clones, something like that. So yes, as you can see, I would be dead if not Axel's ability. Now I have redirection, I survived some time, and now we are able to survive some more time. Still, that's kind of very painful. Yes, so I lose, but we survived long enough. That was Ares. I don't want to play King Biscuit against him because that does not make any sense. Yes, I know that my party is stronger than his, obviously, but his K'arkh is very strong. So what can I change to improve my chances? How do you think? I can do this thing. So if we play Dorian, then I don't just care about what he blocks, and I can do everything I want. Let's get Dorian. The only problem is that Dorian will die soon, so the only effect is like lifesteal for Celeste. No extra armor, no extra boost in speed. That's not good, of course. Okay, redirection again, the armor. And yeah, I really hate the moment when we see Faceless, which clones. And here we go, looks like I don't care about Biscuit. So what happened? Celeste could heal herself in both modes. Now she's in dark mode, but she still can heal. And it looks like that was the right solution. So you see that actually we are inside Biscuit. He does not allow to heal casually, but he does it now. Okay, so I would say Martha versus Biscuit. And that's Dorian versus Biscuit. And let me show you the stats. So here we see that Qin Mao obviously tried to deal damage, Yasmin same. So healing is about Celeste, some from Asteros, that's Resurrection, and Martha. So Asteros probably tried to do his best here. And what do we have here? So if we see the damage, then Qin Mao is the best damage dealer, even better than Yasmin here, because enemy was collected into a line, which resulted into her super effectiveness. And if we check damage taken and healing, so healing was mostly about Celeste and about Dorian. These two characters provided largest healing in general. So let me check this fight again. I would really like to see that in a slower motion in order to understand what happened, why did we win, and so on. So the start is obvious, right? So I tried to remove K'arkh and then check this out. So we are not in the dark field anymore. And for some reason I see that while Biscuit did the circle, we still could not lifesteal. Let's check that again. So we are inside. Celeste did not hit anybody, that's why no healing here. So what I'm trying to understand is, can Celeste with Dorian heal herself inside this circle? Looks like yes, she can. Okay. So that's how I used anti-biscuits. Let me try to check somebody else. So I won against Arius. I'm top 15 now, which I really appreciate. And let me try to fight with somebody else. Okay, so that was Arena. Arena, I think, is okay. Can we find some Biscuit teams around? We can fight Kostas, who will just erase me probably, because he has much stronger characters than mine. So I don't want to fight with Kostas, neither with Joshua. Here we have a magical team, which I hate to play against, because magical teams are just my direct counter. So it looks like the opponent switched into like survival / damage dealing mode. You see that we don't have healing except of Celeste here. So the reason King Happy does that is probably that when King Biscuits went out, he can't rely on healing so much. That's why he swapped into a team with more defense, with double tank, and with Orion as a super damage dealer buffed with Celeste. So what about Claudio? Can I fight Claudio? It's a magical team, so I will be forced not to play Yasmin. I can't play Yasmin here, right? So I'll play Cornelius instead, and let me try Biscuit this time. So I hope that my front line will hold. I hope that I can survive if I pick Rufus, because we'll need to survive magic damage, not physical damage. But still, I think that Asteros is a better option, because if somebody dies, then he will resurrect. And I think that my Celeste kills better than the enemy Celeste. So let's try to fight with Biscuit again. So now we have the combo I told you about. That's the combo of armor penetration plus magic attack buff, which removed Celeste. We did not have Celeste with Axel here, that's why it worked. So now enemy cannot heal other targets, he only can self-heal if there's an option. So I hope that Biscuit allows me to finish somebody here. Another time the combo comes. So this time we have it against enemy healers. I would really appreciate to finish him right now. Yes, nice. And it looks like here Biscuit worked. But mainly, of course, Cornelius combo worked, because when we removed Celeste, when we removed healers, then others just can't hold the damage long enough. And here we go. So self-healing still works. You see that healing from pet still works, which actually is kind of surprising. So that's my real experience. I hope you can use it for your fights. I hope you can just understand when King Biscuit can be played, when King Biscuit is not preferable. So as you can see, sometimes King Biscuit is less than Axel, because you can play Dorian. Sometimes King Biscuit is better than Axel, so it depends. I can't say that in general King Biscuit is better than Axel, that would be wrong. That's not true. So against K'arkh teams, I definitely recommend not to play King Biscuit, play Axel instead. Against teams who rely on healing and just survival, of course you can play King Biscuit. That's my general opinion, and probably that's what I wanted to show you. So here we need to remove Super Yasmin, that's why I actually can play Albus. In case this Super Yasmin starts jumping like crazy, I need to remove her. And the third team is just optional, so just characters who I did not use at first two teams. Let's check what happens here. So fight number 1, we play King Biscuit versus a healing team. Probably I'm just stronger, but anyway, let's check how it works. Okay, so Celeste Dark Ground, we're waiting for Celeste Dark Ground, so here we go. Enemy tries to heal, as a result all characters who try to self-heal, that's Martha and Celeste, were affected by reduction of healing. That's what I appreciate, and this ability does not allow to heal other characters except of self-healing. So I think that it was reasonable to play King Biscuit here. He slows down the opponent, he stops helping other characters to heal. So that's why I easily get this round. And probably because my Celeste is too strong. Okay, so what to do if your opponent plays Yasmin with probably Cain, we'll see that later on, or you're just not sure if you can win a Yasmin duel. Here is Sebastian, which improves the damage probably. So we see that enemy Yasmin is typically focused on killing my Shinmao now. Shinmao tries to get frontline meanwhile and to lifesteal if possible. Okay, so it's okay now. If we can finish other characters, that would be great. So why do I play Axel here? Obviously we don't have Martha, that means his damage will be effective. And obviously I can lose the Yasmin duel. That's why I will finish enemy Yasmin with my Albus. So here it was Fenris, so no super dodges, but anyway I wanted to check. So I guess now that's it. I can also test some of my teams with Biscuit, for example anti-survival team or something like that. But I hope that that's enough for now. So in general King Biscuit is effective, but he is chosen according to situation. That's my general opinion. So thanks for watching, see you in my next videos and good luck in Dominion.